Welcome back to the memes. In this video, I'm going to be giving one team every single first round draft pick. I did this video a few years ago, but this time we're switching things up. Last time, I gave my team every draft pick, but this time we're going to do two different drafts. The first one, I'm going to give the CPU every single draft pick. In this case, it's going to be the Texans. And we're just going to be a fly on the wall, just watching them make every pick and see what happens. Then in year two, I'll step in for a team and make every pick for them. Then it'll be a head-to-head battle to see which team comes out on top in a few years. To make this happen, I took control of every single team in the league. Even if the Bears don't want to give away their first round pick, they have to. I control everything. I am God. But if you actually want to see my trading ability and me challenging myself, I made a video a while back where I traded the very last pick in the NFL draft all the way up to the first overall pick in the NFL draft. But for this one, we're just doing the fun draft picks. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Are you looking to take your online presence to the next level? Whether you're a small business owner, blogger, or creative professional, Squarespace is everything you need to create a stunning website that will help you stand out from the crowd. What I love about Squarespace is it is an easy to use platform with all sorts of features. So it's simple to create, but it looks very professional. So even a Dumbo like me can make it just fine. And you can choose from a variety of customizable templates to create a design that reflects your unique brand and style. So like if you need an online store, Squarespace has you covered with powerful e-commerce tools that allow you to easily sell products and accept online payments. Or if you're like me and you want to set up like a community type thing, there's a lot of easy ways to make threaded comments, replies, and likes. You can easily host videos from other platforms as well, that's no problem. And with Squarespace built-in analytics and SEO tools, you'll have the insights you need to optimize your site and drive more traffic to your business. Like for me, I made a website saying, save the pandas, because I like pandas, right? We all love a good panda. And it only took me a few minutes to create this website, get it up and running, and then the world knows we should save the pandas. So why wait? Upgrade your business today by going to squarespace.com/nottheexpert. We're gonna get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Once again, go to squarespace.com/nottheexpert for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. So I don't know if there's a rule for this in the NFL technically, but in Madden, it's been the same problem for like several years in the game. Since the last time I made this video like 5 years ago. But for whatever reason, you can only have a maximum of 25 picks at a given time. So the Texans do not have every single first round draft pick, but they're pretty darn close with the first 25 picks. And we'll try to find a way to finesse it in the actual draft. 0-17, not a good look for the Texans. But hey, they have a zillion draft picks, so there's a great opportunity to improve. Releasing a ton of players on the Texans roster to make way for the new rookies. Well, it looks like the team needs quarterback, wide receiver, basically everything. And guess what? They can fill all those positions if they want to. Let's go take a gander at the mock drafts. That's hilarious. Why do they have the Steelers at number 1? They expecting people to trade up? Or maybe they didn't realize we switched around these picks yet. Very confusing. Yes, but a lot of Texans. Now that they've got set up with all those draft picks, the Texans are going back on autopilot. No. Did it just... Well, the game glitched out and advanced automatically. Don't know why. This game's just really bad. But anyways, we can do the draft recap, even though we didn't get to see the actual picks. So they decided to stay at every single pick here. They didn't trade back or anything. One thing you'll notice is there's going to be a lot of big contracts here. I don't know if having a bunch of first round picks is a blessing or a curse. I guess you have a lot of options to franchise tag, right? Or if that even plays a part, I don't know. I don't know much about contracts. They got them jumbo salaries, at least for young players. Hey, and they even got a guy named Melvin Mayo. Interesting to see where they primarily focused on. So they started off drafting on the offensive and defensive line. Probably smart, but I guess what order does it really matter when you have infinite picks? So they went left in, right tackle, and then they did 2 linebackers, which weren't even like crazy overalls, all things considered. Then 2 more linemen, offensive, then defensive. It's just a bunch of linemen over and over, and finally at pick 11, we have our first quarterback, who is 75 overall, 93 throw power, nothing to sneeze at. Not a world beater, of course, so maybe there just wasn't that great of quarterbacks in this class. Then they go free safety, which is a pretty high overall at 77. A running back, don't hate it. More linebackers. First wide receiver, who looks pretty sharp. Got the hidden dev trait. Nice. Oh yeah, they love the offensive and defensive linemen, which can you really blame them? Those are good positions to draft. But we have 2 running backs here, which is interesting because they had enough running backs on the roster, I believe. So you would wonder, like, will they fill other positions first? But then again, they had 25 picks, so they could take their time and draft who they want in any order. Got another receiver, 77 overall. First tight end, they needed those. A center, and then finally my favorite, Melvin Mayo. Everyone is 70 overall and above, so that's pretty good. The highest overall, Deshaun Hardison. Let's look at the first overall pick, though, Julian Weber. Hidden dev trait. Oh, the power moves is hideous, though. But that sounds like it's their problem, not mine. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, like, generational NFL prospects out here. I think they got dealt a pretty mediocre draft class. Seems like there's a lot of offensive linemen they can build up, though. Except for their center looks like he's already in the first stages of balding. Poor guy. But the highest overall player in the class was actually not drafted by the Texans. It was drafted by the Giants. This running back, Matthew McNeil. So the Texans had multiple swings at running back, and they still didn't get the highest overall guy. Oh yeah, that guy looks pretty darn good. All in the green for the core attributes. It does look like the Texans got the best quarterback, though, so good for them. But nobody above 75 overall here. Drafting that many first rounders has the salary cap at negative $95 million. Who cares about the salary cap, though? Is it a myth? I know the Saints don't give a crap about that one. So they're going to stick with Dennis Evans as their franchise QB. The Davis Mills era is over, even though they still have him listed as the QB of the future. And they drafted 2 running backs, but neither of them are going to start. Even though this guy says day 1 starter, they have Dameon Pierce, who is a higher overall. They probably should have spent those picks elsewhere. You don't need to hear it from me that drafting a running back in the first round is usually not the best of ideas. I think those wide receivers are going to turn out pretty valuable, though. None of them are higher rated than Brandon Cooks at the moment, but they'll get there pretty quickly, especially if they have some good development traits. Got a new starting tight end, nothing to sneeze at there. They got a couple of left tackles behind Laramie Tunsil, never hurts. And 2 pretty good centers as well. A backup right guard, a starting right tackle, and one that's pretty good right behind him. Actually, they got 3 right tackles. So at least they prioritized the offensive line. Defensive line, the first overall pick, Julian Weber. He's going to be a day 1 starter. And they got his backup as well. Brucey boy. Also got a backup right end. Darius Fields looks like he's going to be starting at defensive tackle. So they have a bunch of new starters on the team. No surprise here. Glenn Jennings at left outside linebacker. Oh, Christian Kirksey is the only middle linebacker on the team. Godspeed out there, mate. Tracy Justice going to be right outside linebacker. Well, they only have 3 corners. This is what I'm a little confused. So why spend all those picks on running backs? Even if a corner is like a little less overall, use some of those picks over there, mate. Give your guys some help. They only drafted 1. I guess you're right. Maybe there wasn't much depth, but somebody is better than nothing. Maybe it's cheaper to sign a guy later. Rudy McDaniel's the only free safety. He'll be pretty all right out there. Well, they don't have a powerhouse, and they're probably not going to get there anytime soon, but we'll see if any of those guys develop. They will have 1 year advantage on us because my drafting starts next season. And I think I want to stay in the division, so I'm going to go with the Titans. Oh, I know the Texans are in trouble. They've got no fullbacks. Kind of just disrespectful to the game of football, if you ask me. Well, don't mind the year. I completely forgot to scout the players, so we're going to give the Texans a 2-year advantage. And the Texans finished 8-9 in their first season. Made the Titans lose every single game, so they had a couple of wins from that. But still, not too bad for a team of mostly rookies. Oh, interesting. It looks like the Texans traded for Josh Jacobs. He's 99 overall in this franchise. They traded one of their running backs away. Dameon Pierce is number 2, so they have a loaded running back room. Their priority is definitely running the football. Hey, and they got a fullback. That's what they needed to do. So it looks like they signed 3 of them, all of them rookies from this past season. Deshaun Hardison, one of the highest overall players in that draft. He's up to 82 overall now. Yeah, all those receivers look like they're going to be pretty good. What's crazy is Kendrick Peck is 3rd string on their team at running back. He's got superstar development, but I don't know how much he's even playing because he's now behind a 99 overall running back and Dameon Pierce. The poor lad has talent and he can't show it. Mr. Dennis Evans is a superstar as well. I wonder if he'll ever reach X Factor. Oh man, that right tackle is superstar as well. Yeah, their offensive line is going to be tough to deal with. Julian Weber, who is the number 1 overall pick, he's got a superstar dev as well, 80 overall. They got Leighton Vander Esch on this team. I guess they moved quite a few players. I guess when you have that many rookies, you have a lot of options. And there was nothing in the rules that said you couldn't trade away these players. A lot of their team has changed around. They've got a superstar corner at 3rd string. CJ Gardner-Johnson as well. I wonder if they just picked up a lot of free agents because they probably had quite a few dollars left over. They might have been cheeky. They were on autopilot at that point. They have no kicker on the roster though. Wait a minute. Did Dennis Evans not even play last season? He has 0 passing yards. You only had 1 pass attempt? What the hell? You're giving Davis Mills the snaps when he drafted a quarterback who has superstar dev. The Texans are just mental, bruv. Yeah, dude, Melvin Mayo had more rushing attempts than Kendrick Peck, and they drafted him in the first round. Ooh, that tight end had a good year. 72 catches, 819 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, 7.5 tackles for Julian Weber last season. Oh wait, Kendrick Peck was returning kicks. He did have a kick return for a touchdown, averaged 27.3 yards per return. And Melvin Mayo was number 2, actually had more returns and more kick return yards total. Hey, Melvin Mayo kind of the GOAT low-key. Okay, I won't mess up this time. I'll actually hire some scouts so we can scout the players. First order of business, fire everyone. You fired 3 stars. You can stay. This guy, you fired. Kenny Ramsey, position expertise quarterback. Welcome aboard. Oh, can only have 1 to 3? Son of a... You fired. I haven't played this game in so long, I completely forgot about that. I feel like I don't even do anything in the scouting system anyway, but whatever. All right, Kenny, now you're welcoming aboard. Bang. We're gonna need an offensive line scout, so Reginald. Sounds like a good name to me. Mario. It's a Mario. I don't know. You're hired. Unable to hire scout? Fine. Looks like we gotta settle for Ashley. So we've assembled our team. Ashley. Carl. Not the one from Jimmy Neutron. Meg. Not the one from Family Guy. Reginald. I don't know a reference for this one. And Kenny. But not the one from South Park. You guys are gonna have to do the most work you've ever done in your life. I want to see top to bottom the entire class scouted. 100%. What's in it for you? A decent salary and the potential chance at glory. And drinking snacks in the office. Because we all know millennials love themselves some snacks. Right, corporate America? Anyways, Reginald, you're invading the Northeast. Well, not invading. You're scouting up there. Carl, you're out west. Don't get distracted by Ultron. Meg, stay central. Ashley, southeast. Well, don't spend all your time on the beach. Now get out there and make me proud. Oops. I simulated a week and we accidentally won a game. I'll make sure that never happens again. Mike Vrabel just chilling in his seat right there. Or is he coming into this guy's office? Kendrick Winslow. Yes, we'll take a look at his scouting report. I was too busy looking at Vrabel's mustache and not at the important information. You see, ADHD is an epidemic. Focus players, we gotta put it on Jerry Cash. Cause he's money. Gabe Jackson, and how about some Johnny Jones as well? Oh my, the Texans went 17-0. Yeah, they're tearing up the NFL, that entire draft class, and then they cheated by using free agents as well. Yeah, yearly awards. Dennis Evans, number 7 on the MVP race. Coach of the year, definitely Lovie Smith when he goes 17-0. Josh Jacobs, who wasn't even originally on the team, which feels like cheating to my brain, but we'll allow it. Nick Bosa's on the team now. These guys are coming out of the woodwork. They've got an 89 overall offensive lineman as well. All right, they've signed so many free agents and traded for so many players, it's unreal. Nick Bosa almost wins defensive lineman of the year. Even their kicker almost won best kicker. Josh Jacobs, Nick Bosa, Laramie Tunzel, CJ Gardner-Johnson, who's now in the 90s. Antoine Winfield, where did they get him? Tremaine Edmonds, Mike Onwenu, Jamel Dean. Okay, does the trading system just massively overvalue rookies? I think they do. Because look at the players they got. Yeah, those receivers are looking good. Deshaun Hardison is now 87 overall. Javonte Oliver, 86. Darius Fields, 85. Their center's 85. Yeah, oh my. Even their fullbacks going off. They've got quite a lead right now, but I will not stoop to their level. They can trade all they want. I'm going to do this through the draft. Well, they did it through the draft as well, but my draft is going to be better than their draft. Their offensive line is stacked. I mean, look, they got Damian Lewis, Brian Williams, Mike Onwenu, Evan Wilson. I mean, they are loaded. Julian Weber, 85. Nick Bosa out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to compete with this team, but we're going to try. I was laughing at them only having one middle linebacker, and now they have 3 very good ones. And they got all of these corners. They didn't even really need them. Greg Armstrong is going to be great. He's got superstar depth, but I mean, if it's this easy for them to trade, they had this much cap space. The trade bait is rookies, I guess. I mean, in a way, it seems like some of those players were more valuable than the actual draft pick. Yeah, the Texans won every single game that season. The first team since the Dolphins in like the 70s to be undefeated. I mean, most of these players are not the rookies on their team anymore, but they use those rookies to trade for other players, and because they're on cheaper contracts, they had extra space to sign the best free agents. Pretty overpowered, if you ask me. I think it was interesting to see that from a fly on the wall situation, but now let's see it from my perspective when I actually do the drafting. Gonna do it in the same franchise foul here and see if I can ever catch up to them and win a Super Bowl against them now that they're a powerhouse of a team. It's gonna be very difficult. Kevin Byard will throw a lot of money at you to make sure you stay. We need all the weapons we currently have on the team because I'm not gonna be trading or signing like mega deal free agents. So I'll throw you everything and he's gonna stay. Same thing with Zach Cunningham. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna be able to replace him super easily, so I'm just gonna throw a lot of money at him as well. But he's gonna be testing free agency. I give you a player-friendly deal. Oh, but I can franchise tag him. Is it even worth it? Perhaps. Send it. 1 year, $22.5 million. F it. Caleb Farley, you're kind of mid, so we're going to give you a mid offer. The impact for the Super Bowl chase, we went like 1-16. I think we're pretty hard underdogs, yeah. If he wants a Super Bowl chase, he's going to have to be patient, which I don't think he will be. I would like to play for a new team next year. Then get out of here. Who needs you? Career win percentage. Not ideal for the player motivations. I don't think he's going to stay even if I toss big cash at him. Very player-friendly deal. How about that? He's just not. Doesn't matter. He's not motivated by money, I suppose. I'm gonna throw it out there. I think my starting roster is way worse than the computer's was. Hey, but that's the hand I was dealt. Let's see what we can do. Look at all the Titans logos back to back to back to back to back. You're gonna be seeing the Titans on the clock for the next, like, 7 hours. Our team needs is everything, but it looks like specifically we need quarterback, offensive line really badly. Corners, like, if we don't have enough of those, we're not even gonna be able to play. I'm not gonna draft a punter. We'll worry about that later. But Jerry Cash, great name, and probably a great way to start this up. A, awareness. A, impact blocking. We don't have him fully scouted, but the pass block looks like it should be good enough. The run block is a B. Has a motor that runs through the whistle. You love to hear that. Change of direction is elite. Looks like he's worthy of a #1 overall draft selection. Send it. Stud finder. All right, hidden dev trait. Wait, didn't it say his change of a direction was elite and it's 58? Guess it doesn't matter for an offensive lineman as much, but the skills look good and his head looks not proportionate to his body size. But oh man, what am I gonna do with my next pick? We got 25 of them, so you got time to think about it. I don't know why this guy went down so much. It says he has the highest talent of all the quarterbacks, Anthony Meredith. Let's take a closer look. Make sure we're drafting the right QB. Whether the window is open or closed, he's slinging it. I hope that means he has a strong arm. Acceleration, elite. Great throw power. Good speed. Cool. He's even got a juke move. I guess that's a nice bonus to have. Oh, but Emmanuel Porter has elite throw power. Elite strength. His awareness is much lower, but the throw power is way better, I'd assume. Heck, why am I even thinking about it? We got 25 picks. Let's draft them both. Emmanuel Porter, 95 throw power. Now Anthony Meredith, the scrambler, 92 throw power, 85 speed. Yeah, he's gonna be the better player, probably. And he likes to flex a lot. Hey, we need a backup QB anyway. This is cathartic, being able to just select whoever you want. What is kind of annoying to me is the scouting system in this game. Like, I could tell them to only focus on the first round, and we still only have like 50% of these guys at like 50%. What's the deal here? You can only get one position group fully scouted? That's lame. So in situations like this, I might as well just blindly draft players, because what the heck do I know? Now we need a defensive lineman. Gabe Jackson, normal dev, but it's all right. He's got some skills. The command failed. Not what you want to see. I could use another. Give me Johnny Jones. He's got hidden dev trait. That's what you love to see. I feel like I'm firing in the dark here. I know 50% about like everybody. It's not like I hired an entire scouting department to do it. We're gonna need more offensive linemen, so give me the highest left tackle on the board and just hope he's good. Hey, he's got hidden dev trait. That's a good start. I don't get the idea with the short arms on these guys, though. This guy was projected in the top 5. Might as well send it. Hidden dev trait. Boom. Gotta fill that center position. Jimmy Tompkins. Oh, another hidden dev trait. How about a Chad on the team? We could use one of those. That's usually good for the team. Oh, but he's normal. Hate to see it. Ah, nice. It looks like the game is broken and not updating on the left side. So if I double dip on a lot of positions, I blame the game. Ooh, nice. Hidden dev corner. We need one of those. But the next one's a normal dev. How about a speedy receiver? That seems nice. Running a 4.28 at his pro day. Wait, that's only the 4th wide receiver. We gotta find who's #1. Hidden dev trait, 98 acceleration. Boom. Get ourselves a linebacker. Oh, he's got hidden dev too. Paul Morris. Great last name. Ooh, a player from Auburn. I can't say no to that. War Eagle. Oh, he's normal. I wanted a weirdo like me, but A-man coverage, that should be good. I love a little tight end every now and then. Deep route running, A. Elite speed everywhere. Oh, Braden. Come to the squad. 87 speed, 89 acceleration. Hopefully he's good. A pass block too. Exciting. I mean, that guy's a deep threat and his last name is Quick. He's gotta be good, right? Deep route running, A. Speed, elite, acceleration, elite. Send it. 97 speed, 98 acceleration. Juan is quick. Hidden dev trait. Boom. We got some receivers who can freaking move. Let's grab the best middle linebacker on the board, and we have ourselves another hidden dev trait. Cameron Waters. Cool names. Let me try this guy. He looks strong. Boom. Hidden dev trait again. We're on a roll. Got a Raheem Green. This man's got elite acceleration, elite agility. Looks like some good skills as well. Hidden dev trait. Gonna need some running backs too. Do I go a power back or do I just go the best elusive back on the table? Not sure how much draft round plays a factor for these guys in this game. I know in real life, not as big of a deal. Great speed, juke move, carrying, trucking. Looks all right. Screw it. We'll take Jay. He's got hidden dev trait as well. Perfect. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm running out of good offensive linemen to draft, so I might have to just start taking guys no matter what. Malik, you're coming to the team. Oh, and you got hidden dev trait. I love to see it. Take the right tackle too. Got to do it. Yeah, all right. Another one. This one I had to reach for a little bit, but I'll take it. I guess who needs to reach when you have this many picks? What am I talking about? My draft strategy did not work. It looks like you can't get more than 25 even within the draft. It just won't let you do it. Lame. And finally, our last guy, normal development. Well, now that we've drafted everyone we can possibly draft, let's go see how we did. Did I beat the computer? Hey, I think we did, because our lowest overall was 72, which was embarrassingly the first guy I selected, Jerry Cash. Highest overall is my running back, actually. That surprised me. Jay Beverly, 79 overall. Then we have Gabe Jackson, who I selected at number 4. Juan Quick, sneaky there with that 97 speed. That's going to be pretty valuable. Those tight ends were pretty good, too. I can't believe George Samuels is actually high overall than the other guy. The other guy looked crazy athletic. You know, I'm biased here, but I think I did better in terms of drafting. But did I fill all the positions I needed to? That remains the question. I don't think I could have done every single one of them. I tried my best. I made sure to get depth on the offensive and defensive line, at least as much as I could. One thing I didn't do is double dip at running back, so that's probably better for my situation. I don't know what's going on with Jay's hair. It's in hyperspace right now, but it looks like a good football player. I think we can work with it. Quarterback Emmanuel Porter there is already the number 20th ranked quarterback in the league. But what about my other quarterback? Oh, he's also 73 overall, so they're going to beat me in the quarterback department, at least it seems on paper. But I've got two options, two that could develop into something, 19th and 20th. This guy's got some speed. He might get the edge, but we'll see. I do like our wide receiver room here. We still have a young player in Treylon Burks and Kyle Phillips. Treylon can be like our big physical tight end, and then we got Christopher Demps and Juan Quick, who can just zoom by everybody. Tight end room looks very good too. I forgot we had Chigakonkwo. He's a great player in real life. I think we did pretty well in the offensive line. We got a lot of options that we can work with, or at least starting capabilities. Once they develop, and if we get a couple of superstar development guys, we're gonna be looking sharp. I do like the corners as well. Those guys at least will add some nice depth. Yo, that's crazy. These like 99 overalls in free agency. Why is this game broken like that? Why doesn't anybody sign these guys? Like, ain't no way Aaron Donald's just gonna be sitting out here, all these legends. Now, I said I wouldn't use these guys to build my team, and I'm gonna stick to that. So that means we're gonna have to go against them on somebody else's team. Oh my, game one for my rookies. They gotta go against the super team that is the Houston Texans now. Look how many X factors they have. This is absurd. I think I figured out why they got so many good players though. So due to trading all of those players, like making it easy for myself doing it that way, it actually backfired, because then it enabled the Texans to just sign whoever they felt like it, because they were the only CPU controlled team there for a while, and they could choose whoever they wanted in free agency. So they kind of had an unfair advantage in this challenge. But I still believe, is there a Super Bowl in the future for my team? Oh, 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns. Hey, we scored one, no? Can we keep up? They only have a slim lead at halftime. Can they do it? Oh my goodness, they took the lead in the 4th. They scored 2, 27-27. That gives me a chance to jump in here with just 2 minutes left. Looks like Meredith ended up being the starting QB. Send it to him. Juan Quick. He's gonna be the GOAT. I literally drafted him because his name was just Quick, and also because he had that elite speed. Get rid of it. Just taking a hit. And there he is, Juan Quick with the clutch catch. We're calling a timeout. Lining up for the field goal. They're gonna ice me. I haven't kicked a field goal in this game in ages. Did I get the accuracy? He got it! What a kick! Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Beautiful slap between the uprights. What an upset. The team that didn't lose a game all of last season falls here to the fresh batch of rookies. Incredible. However, we've won the battle. We have not won the war. We have to get a Super Bowl to complete the challenge. And no, we have beaten him once. It's going to be difficult to go through the war path of a schedule that we have in front of us. Oh, wow. Looks like we have the exact same record as the Texans here. Both finishing 15-2. That's pretty epic. Honestly, I thought it would take us longer to make the playoffs with this team, especially in a division with them. But considering we're the only teams to have like a massive amount of draft picks, guess it kind of checks out. Great. Very nice. Now let's go check the stats. 4,000 yards for Anthony Meredith this year, 28 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Oh, Jay Beverly, 1,500 rushing yards. You love to see it. Is that because the playbook thinks that it's Derrick Henry in that spot? Maybe. This game's kind of weird. But Treylon Burks, 1,500 receiving yards, 13 touchdowns. Juan Quick, you know, his stats aren't that great here, but that's my boy. Cameron Waters over 100 tackles on the year. Very nice. And the rookie Travis Pearson, 4 sacks. Nothing super notable there. Hey, but Raheem Green, 4 interceptions. 2 interceptions for Elijah Vince. Cameron Dicker made every single field goal this year. He only missed 1 extra point. And for the Texans, Dennis Evans has become a very dangerous player. 4,400 yards, 37 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 2,000 yards. He's busted at this point. 2,000-yard receivers for the Texans. Deshaun Hardison, the rookie they had a while back. And of course, Melvin Mayo, one of the coolest names on the team. Man, they got a lot of great weapons over there. While both of our teams had entire draft classes and they cheated by getting like high-profile recruits, they still don't have the likes of Josh Allen, who's still dominating the stat sheet. But Josh Jacobs is dominating the running back sheet. Hey, but we got the number 2 guy in the entire league, Jay Beverly. What an epic year for a rookie. Hey, Treylon Burks, number 3 in receiving. They had 2 MVP candidates up there, Dennis Evans and Josh Jacobs. We had no one. Hey, but Josh Allen took it. Thanks for taking it away from them. Coach of the year, Lovie Smith. Maybe they've built the better roster, but they've also had a few years in advance from me. I'm down at 4. I mean, I think it's more impressive that my team went 15-2 versus theirs. Let's be real. Nope, he wins Offensive Player of the Year, but we win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yes! I mean, we had basically the entire class. I don't know why I'm celebrating. 4th best quarterback. Of course, they had number 1, Dennis Evans. Doesn't make a lot of sense when Josh Allen won MVP, but okay. But we had the best wide receiver. Way to go, Treylon. And the best kicker. That's what really matters. Oh, I think there's another side effect of having 2 super teams, basically. So because nobody else was signing free agents, it seems like everybody else in the league just became garbage. Unless you had guys on longer contracts, everybody's gone. Like, look at the Steelers. They made the playoffs as a 69 overall team. You know, this is starting to explain way more things. It's almost like when you set up an experiment in a bad environment, it's gonna yield weird results. Yep, when in doubt, blame Madden though, not my fault. Either way, I'm not gonna let that stop me. And I totally forgot to look. We got a couple of guys with superstar development, Jay Beverly, Raheem Green, Travis Pearson. So we made some good selections. Yeah, Jay Beverly's gonna be the GOAT at running back. Unfortunately, the Texans got the first round bye. What, they got a safety? Man, if we lose to the 69 overall Steelers, I'm gonna lose my mind. After all we went through, we just beat the best team in the league. And now this is happening? Oh, it's gonna happen. But we scored a touchdown late. We lost. Oh my. How embarrassing. Not like this. Texans won another Super Bowl. I think I've definitely broken this franchise. Ooh, looks like things are changing around the league. The Browns actually had the best record this year. 15-2. Bears 13-4. So it looks like teams are signing players again. Maybe it's starting to even back out. Texans 14-3. And we slipped in at 12-5. I'll take it. Oh man, Anthony Meredith 30th in the NFL. Oh, but Jay Beverly 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards and carries. Looks like we're mainly a running football team. I think it does it just on playbook, I guess. Makes sense. But also not. In that case, I'm going to change my playbook. Tampa Bay, boom. Let's just get overpowered. Anthony Meredith now superstar, 81 overall. Beverly the same overall as he was last year, okay. Juan Quick, now 81. And we only have 3 receivers. I didn't realize that. That's my mistake. That's okay. We got some good offensive linemen that are improving. Defensive linemen too. Oh, we're winning. Will we win the wild card? Finally, there we go. We steamrolled them, winning the wild card. We didn't blow it this year. On to the next round. Really? A 15-2 Browns team is 72 overall? Oh yeah, this whole thing is messed up. It looks like they're taking care of business again, so I don't know what happened last year. Last year seemed like a fluke. We're steamrolling now. Woo. Looks like the Texans choked in the last round. They lost to a 73 overall team. This is our chance. Oh no, they scored with 37 seconds left. That's not good. That means I gotta jump in. We're gonna choke it too. Oh, he ran into the guy. Yeah, the open lane. I choked. We have no timeouts, but we do have the fastest man alive. Juan Quick. And I throw it to the other guy instead, who's also very fast. And he somehow dropped it after taking a nasty hit. Oh, Juan for all the marbles. Yes! Juan! Wait, they didn't give us a touchdown. No! What the hell? Can I get a replay maybe? What do you mean? What is this game? Is that Lamar Jackson wearing number 14? This game is broken. Fix it, please. I don't even know anymore. No replay available. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this game stinks. He was laying down in the end zone and they're like, nope. Doesn't count. Yeah, this game ruined my entire day. Whoa, 10-7. Not a great season for us, but we did make the playoffs again. One last playoff push. Might be it for Kevin Byard. Why is Coach sleeping right now? He is zonked. He is not paying attention to this conversation. Either that or he thinks he's talking to that trash can over there. Yeah, dude. Jay Beverly is one of the best players in the entire league at this point. 97 overall. Still no X factor for whatever reason. Number 2 running back behind Josh Jacobs. But Josh Jacobs does not have space hair. Anthony Meredith, 89 overall. His throw power, 93. Short accuracy, 98. This dude can throw the football. You get it. Quan Quick is our best receiver. Could have told you that. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Doesn't get faster. He's so fast, the game thought he wasn't even in the end zone. Our tight ends, awesome. George Samuel's 94 catching, and they can block. Offensive line is good too. 82 left tackle, 85 left guard, 89 center, right guard 79, right tackle Mr. Jerry Cash, 84. Gabe Jackson, 83. Like, we're a team at this point. Travis Pearson, 90. Cameron Waters, 93. Raheem Green, 85. Elijah Vincent, 80. Did my teams overall just go up for no reason? Or am I crazy? Finally, after so many years, we get a rematch, but this time in the playoffs. They got the first round bye. We snuck in as the 7th seed. Texans are going down, all right? After the game not giving me that last touchdown, I'm kind of ticked. Do it for the team, lads. Figure it out, because I'm at the end of my rope. So they've got the lead now. They're up by a few scores. They're starting to pull away. I don't like it. I'm stepping in. Time to throw bombs to Juan. Juan. He's got it, and they're not going to mistake that one for a touchdown. Rip, they score again. Not good. Ooh, spin move, late hit. What the hell? You threw that to the moon. Nice and easy throw. There we go for Beverly. We can do this, boys. Drop it short. Make the move. I couldn't even get a screen pass off. What the? Quickly, quickly. Run, Juan. Run. Run! He's got it! The lad! He's crazy good! So incredibly quick. Use your weapons. You've got like 8,000 of them. Somebody get open. Who needs them? Slide. The game is frozen. I can't hike the ball. Oh, now we can. Ah! And I get sacked. That's gonna be ball game. I hate it here. We stink. This game stinks. I'm throwing the Gatorade cup on the floor. I'm going back to being high. Oh my gosh, we had a better record than they did this year. 14-3. So much so we actually had a bye week. To say what? Don't tell me. We lost again? This game. We have failed. Not often that I fail a challenge, but we have made it to the end of their contracts. And it would be pretty much impossible to re-sign everybody because they're all pretty good. Want mega contracts. We fell short so many times. I think there's a lot of things busted with this game. Like every time I play Madden, it seems to frustrate me. But it is fun to like mess around with things and see what happens when we give an entire team every single first round draft pick. This time we did it twice and it really messed things up, more so than the game is usually messed up. But this is where everybody ended up at the end of their first contract. My personal favorite player, Juan Quick, but Jay Beverly was the highest rated superstar X Factor. Yep, we failed, but that's all right. Failure is fine. We did see the Texans go undefeated. The CPU/AI wins this time around, but they cheated, so keep that in mind. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You're all legends in my book, and as for me, I'm Drew Morris, Big Ol' Drewski, not the expert, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Thank you to Patreon supporters Christian Tate, Jack Webb, Matt Woodruff, Anthony Uhas, Timbo Slice, Rosalie Jarecki, Demondre Hunter Martin, and Casey Knox.